Hey, how you guys? How you doing today? I wanted to do a video about prison service. How many years you have prison and with this judicial system, a lot of people have become, shall we say, entangled in the justice system for various reasons. And a lot of people say, well, if they didn't commit a crime, they probably wouldn't be coming before a judge. I've heard a lot of people say this. And it's crap. Because we can't trust society to know whether this right person has done the right thing. We can't trust the defence, we can't trust the lawyers, we can't trust any of these people to accurately decide this. And they are given fate. They're given the lives of other people, and their fate is slap bang put in their hands. That is a very dangerous level of power for anybody to have. It is beyond belief. It is completely unacceptable that for years and years and years, and millennia even, that society has come with this ridiculous notion that prisons are somehow making the world a better place by locking people up, by bailing people to different addresses, people with autism, people with all these different conditions. And by and large, they just have their lives ruined by the justice system, in my experience. They have their lives ruined by the care system, and they have their lives ruined by the psychiatric system. Something I will add is that there is a condition called akathisia, which is induced by a lot of psychiatric medications. And people get originally put on psychiatric meds for all kinds of reasons, linked to their health, linked to their life. And more often than not, some of the behavioural challenges people face and the level of stress comes also sometimes from these medications that may sometimes initially perk them up. Now, I'm not saying these medications are necessarily bad if you use them in the right way, but you can't expect a psychiatrist, you can't expect a judge, you just can't expect them to know the unknown, which is what is going on in someone's brain. Because someone has to engage with the solicitors, someone has to engage with the system. You're always going to get bad eggs working in these establishments. I just think it is immoral, I think it is wrong, I think it is terrible beyond absolute belief that we live in a society that still has these kind of things like prisons, still has stuff like psychiatric facilities, and it still has legal system and all these things which you cannot accurately rely on society and human beings to be able to do the right thing. You cannot trust it on society, you cannot trust it on anything. It is bad that we live in a world where people are locked up in a prison, people are even killed by the state, but we do not know whether this person, who is ruling whether this person should be killed, who is ruling whether this person should be incarcerated. Are they good people? What have they done? What do they do when they go home? Do they beat their wives? I mean, these are all really serious questions that we need to be asking ourselves, in my opinion. I think it is absolutely ludicrous that we live in a society that supports what I'm describing. People's lives being put in absolute jeopardy through incarceration, through all kinds of external stresses, when they've got enough internal stresses. But no, they can't just have their internal stresses, they've got to have a society to put extra stress on them. The very society that's supposed to make the world a fair place. And you tell me this, How can we honestly live in a society where someone is paying their debt to society when it costs more to keep them in a prison? It costs more to basically make their lives more miserable. And it's under this premise that it's making themselves and other people safer by somehow locking them up, pumping them up with potentially neurotoxic drugs, without knowing whether their liver can metabolise the drugs properly, without knowing what is going on the inside of somebody. Yet the state, the system, the institutional government that we have ruling over us, or trying to rule over us, unsuccessfully in part, because human society is not that way. It does not work like that. It is not how the state works. It's not how society should work, because the state cannot accurately ensure justice is being dealt. And what is justice in some ways other than a philosophy? You have a good think about what I've said before you come and try and have some kind of argument with me, because I think there's a lot of people that will agree with me, particularly people who genuinely care about vulnerable people. There's this notion that if you lock everyone in a prison, that the world is going to somehow be this safe place where there's no crime, and it is absolute rubbish. You really think the world's any safer than if they let the prisoners out of the prison? Honestly, it's bollocks. And yet we live in a society that's perpetuated by this very philosophy. It isn't just a philosophy, it is attempted to be incorporated within reality. And I think it is ludicrous that we live in a society that does this to people. It is a complete restriction of people's true liberties as a human being. They never signed. Who signed a form when they were born saying, "Oh yeah, I consent to all these laws that some idiot has passed"? Doesn't matter how good intended any human being is, and that includes myself. I fully accept the fact that no human being can ever understand or comprehend what they are actually up against. They might think they do, and arrogance is a very, very dangerous disease, which these people are highly infected with. You think years as a federal judge and the desensitisation they might go through. You think of the sheer agenda that they are going through. This is an awful reality that I personally, I don't see why people should still live on this planet when it is run like this. I genuinely think the world would be a much better place if we scrapped all these stupid institutions, scrapped all these prisons. It would save the country so much money. It costs way more money to keep these idiots locked up in a prison than it does to pay benefits, pensions, the lot. All of it. I kid you not. All of it. If you scrap the prisons and then legalised marijuana, you would make so much of a net profit to the country. It will be run so much better than these clowns that run this country. Or even the democracy element, because everybody is limited by the fact that they are a human being with their own experiences and their own perception. And that is the quintessential part. You do not know what someone else is going through, what it's like to be in their shoes. You just don't. Yet we're expected to live in this society where there's some supposed higher force amongst society that dictates whether people should be put into a... And I just think it's so much rubbish. It is the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard in my 23 years on this planet. That we have these stupid legal officials that put the lives, the safety of other people at jeopardy. You think of the amount of vulnerable people in society that maybe they had some unfortunate life circumstances, maybe they've had a lot of family stress, maybe they've had a lot of social problems, which a lot of people have, but I'll just use the most basic example. You could get some judge that was some cushy middle class fucking loser. What's he going to know about what it's like to suffer? So many lies get said in all of society that how can we accurately come to the conclusion of whether something should or shouldn't be done? It is just ludicrous to think that we live in a society that locks people up, that forcibly medicates people, that forcibly puts people into psychiatric facilities, yet there's other people that desperately have a notion that somehow another human being can help them, and these very people, that it's just ludicrous that this is the society we live in. I think it's criminal. I think it's way more criminal than most of the crimes that people actually get sent to prison for. Honestly, because the legal system is supposed to make the world a safer and better place, and it does the complete opposite, in my view. Tons of evidence supports my argument. Tons and tons and tons and tons of evidence. I could attach thousands and thousands of documents to this video that I publish, proving how prisons and all these things aren't necessary, and they cause more harm than they ever sought out to cure. And this is the reality, I'm afraid. This is the utmost reality of my view. And like anybody, I'm limited by my own perspective, but that's part of the problem. That judge that's going to send your ass to jail is limited by his perspective, yet alone limited by what gets put before him. And is this an accurate representation of reality that he's got to deal with? No, is it? Fuck. And the most vulnerable people are the people that will really suffer. The people who are cunning, the people that get away with murder, literally, they'll be doing all right by and large, 9 out of 10 times. Your real psychopaths will be laughing all the way to the bank. But your vulnerable people will get tangled up in the system that makes money off them, that pumps them with poison, that makes the behaviour more impulsive. You look up about drug-induced akathisia. You look up about drug-induced impulsivity, drug-induced all this stuff. It is bonkers that this is allowed to happen and no one speaks out against it. Nobody. And it is wrong. It is absolutely wrong that we live in this society with prisons, with psychiatric facilities, with all of these different things. It is wrong. I'd sooner slit my own fucking throat than do anything to entertain the legal system, anything to support it, because it is not what I believe in. I believe it is the very poison that is poisoning this world, is the legal system. It is. It's that straightforward. Nothing good comes of locking people up. Get that in your head, because it's true. Nobody ever got helped. And even if people do get helped by prisons in a certain percentage of cases, even if it helps people, which I'll accept maybe it can, who are they to say? Who are they to say whether someone will be helped by a prison or not? How do they come to that conclusion? They don't know. And this is the absolutely ridiculous reality that people like myself, day after fucking day, have to put up with. A bunch of cunts running this country. Whether it's the government, whether it's the legal system. Bunch of fucking bastards running this country. Thinking they fucking know best. I'll tell you something, right? You know nothing. Not the suffering people have to go through on a daily basis because of the police, because of the law, because of all of these different things. And when you think a little baby's born, it doesn't know about all this bullshit. It doesn't know about all this judicial crap. Because it's not necessary. Look at animals. Learn from animals. Learn from nature. You do not have police because they serve no purpose other than fueling the establishment and keeping some people in jobs. That is all the police do. And God, if they ever fully privatise our police force, God fucking help this country. I mean it. God help it. You have a big think about what I've said in this video. Give it a good think. Because people are so ignorant. People are so stupid. Clouded by their own brains. And most of them think they're doing the right thing. They were brought up with a notion, oh yeah, these prisons make the world awesome, and oh yeah, we're gonna lock all the bad guys up, and all the good guys will be able to do. And it's on the level of fairy tale crap. It is fantasy bollocks that people think by having prisons, having courts, having psychiatric facilities that pump people full of poison. And this is somehow right. Yeah, there's kids in families being fucking abused. Yet the people that do get the kids taken off them, it's usually people who are in an unfortunate circumstance. It's not people who genuinely. But just trust me, because they don't know. They don't know whether what they're doing is right because they only see a snapshot into whatever they're dealing with. There's a combination of people on this planet, and some of them more fall into a category of people who cannot defend themselves properly, and people who are prime targets for this legal system to prey on them. So they say, you think about the defendant, you think about the accused, you think about who's in front of that court. Because it isn't always some scumbag. Yeah, it's not always what the media wants you to think. Because that's what it is. It is indoctrination of the highest echelon. It is absolutely terrible that we live in this society that locks people up. I just think it's... You know, I always thought it'd be nice one day to have your own family, but fuck that. Fuck that in this society, where people get locked up, where people get fucking sectioned, where people get all sorts of bullshit under the guise of making the world a better place. As if that can really be achieved. Instead of trying to do stuff that you know nothing about, and that comes to all these judges, all these people that don't know what they're dealing with, instead, why don't you actually do something to help somebody? Instead of becoming some judge, jury, executioner fucking cunt, why don't you actually do something to help society? Why don't you help your neighbours out? Help your family out? Something. Do something good. Because the legal system hates that. What the legal system absolutely hates is people working together. It fucking hates it. Because that is how you bring it down. But they know it won't happen because they know that people fall for divide and conquer. They know that people fall for all the human bullshit that people have fell for millions of years and will fall for millions of years. That is the truth of society. We live in this society that's ruled by fucking cunts. Well, they think they're ruled because they've only got their own perception. They've got their perception. When everyone looks at something happening, you get a room full of people and you get them to monitor what's going on. Yeah? Half of the room interpretates what's going on to be completely different to the other. Yeah? I use the term half just out of a hat. But that's what happens. The reason for this is because everybody is limited by their fucking perception. Yeah? Well, I know I've got a bit emotional in this, but it's something I obviously just feel passionate about. A nice cup of coffee. Like I say, something to feel passionate about. But it's true, and I do. I feel like someone has just discovered something that everyone else has fucking got their heads too far up in the sand or too far in the sky or wherever they've got their head shoved. Maybe up their own arse in some cases. And it's, what's someone going to do? I feel like I've exposed the truth of the human condition, of the legal system, the very thing that people think is good. The trouble is, a lot of people, they don't like their own ideals being challenged. The idea that this system we've been living in isn't what they've always thought it was freaks people out, I think. I think this is why some well-intended people get caught up in this cobweb of bullshit called the legal system. Thinking, oh, I can change the legal system, oh, I can make it a better place. Oh, I can change the psychiatric system. Oh, I can make... No, if you want to help people, start low, move up. Help the immediate people, ask them, look, is there anything I can do for you today? Even if you're trying to fucking manipulate something out of me, what can I fucking do? You put yourself out there and you do it, because that is how you make the world a better place. Because even if it makes you feel that you've done the right thing, it's much better than the smug satisfaction that some cunt in a courtroom goes, well, we don't know, of course, because we don't actually have a way of testing whether what people are saying is honest, but oh no, they're saying this, they're saying this. You must have been doing such and such to the defendant, they say, in a box with security around them. Oh yeah, you must have been doing, as if they know. Like I say, if people don't want to watch a rant, then don't watch this video. If you can't wrap your head around the concepts I've just said, then fuck off and don't even buy it. You leave a fucking dislike. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm quite happy for every little cunt that watches this fucking video and gives it a thumbs down. You do that. You give it a thumbs down, because I give no fucks. I'll just know that I've been proved right once again, because that's my perception, and I'm proving to every cunt on this fucking video that this is true. And it really is. Yeah, it's fucking baggage, but I'm a person that truly believes that prisons do not solve anything. I don't think they help. If I thought they helped, if I thought that they were a good way of rehabilitating criminals, if I thought that the legal system actually has some ability to suss out what's really going on, then yeah. But they don't, it's crap. It is utter bollocks. People are so indoctrinated by the government, just absolute ignorant scumbags. And that is the bulk of the legal system, because they're clouded by their own perception. But they don't seem to realise this. They seem to go to work in the fancy suits and whatnot, all jazzed up with a cool wigs and whatever. And oh yeah. Hey, I'm not saying they're all bad, but they're all human, and human beings cannot consider themselves above other people enough to decide their fate, to decide what has really happened. Just none of it. Like I say, I've gone on quite a bit, but this is just something I feel passionate about, you know what I mean? Good day to all. Bring down the prison system, it hurts people. And hey, there's one thing that I have more of a bone of contention with, a bone to pick, or whatever you call it. The one thing I really have a bone to pick with is Missy, Serviced, G4S, and countless other companies, private companies, because they are the private companies that put people in the shit. Outright. They make profit out of hurting people who are vulnerable, out of hurting immigrants, out of hurting all sorts of fucking people. And they are fucking people, this is the problem. So yeah, you let the mentally ill have the drug-induced toxicity. Yeah, you lock the person up in the prison for 10 years when you don't really know whether he's even done it or not, or what may have motivated someone to do something, or anything like that. All things to me which are actually pretty fucking important to anyone with half a fucking functioning brain cell, let alone half a functioning brain. And if anyone wants to rationally defute what I've said, rationally, you can. I'm more than happy for anyone who watches this to rationally defute what I've said. Say, look, mate, I don't fully agree with you on a few things. I think, yeah, there's a few calmly put logical arguments. I'll entertain them, whether I agree with them at that moment in time or not. I'll entertain them because I'm not here to pick a fight with individuals. What I'm here to do is to expose a point of view about society that so many people feel they should not challenge. They feel they should just be complacent with the system, complacent with the government, complacent with the legal system, complacent with the private companies, complacent with the law. And is this really how we make the world a better place? By making everyone fucking complacent to the fact that we should lock every bastard up who doesn't do what they're told or isn't seen to be doing. It's not about whether they've actually done something wrong or not. It's about what the court has found them guilty or not guilty. It's a plea, and it's what they find you as. It doesn't mean it has or hasn't happened. And to me, anyone with an academic brain, even a practical brain actually, should be able to see this. I don't understand people. I really do not understand why people think having the prisons is going to make this planet better. Or the tax it wastes. Oh yeah, we'll lock some cunt up. It's just as bad when they make profits. Some private company makes fucking profits. Bull fucking shit. It's crap. Absolute bollocks. It is the biggest load of shit I've ever seen in my life that justifies the legal system. It is crap.